of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4, Zingas in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Kyle Lowry with the 3.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Lowry covering. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Siakam's shot is off. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets a floater go. Got a piece of it. Fast break Toronto. Lowry leading the charge. VanVleet can't get it to go. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Doncic, here we go. Kleba with the bucket.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Lowry looking around to the left wing. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and 1 right there. He almost had it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
And he knocks the first one.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Siakam hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Doncic against Lowry. Doncic outside. Five on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 2. And back with the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Rodney Hood, Arialki out there with Aaron Baines, and it's Birch in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And they pick up 2. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Aaron Baines. Stanley Johnson comes in for Ken Birch. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hood. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry.
You better come stronger than that. Paulie Stein, a presence defensively.
Shots good by Boucher. Dallas leading by 5. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Finney-Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein. Brunson against Anunoby. Brunson, no good. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Passes it to Trent. Back to VanVleet. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. They get the rebound. Cauley-Stein. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts. He should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavs.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Porzingis against Siakam. High arcing shot. Porzingis with the block.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. From outside the arc, traps in the tray. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Boucher from outside off the mark. Hardaway goes in, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Siakam. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Siakam Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Birch in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Siakam. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Doncic against VanVleet. Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
The drive by Siakam. That shot missing, and it's Dallas the other way. Now Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis inside, covered by VanVleet. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Doncic against Lowry. Doncic outside. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was